Welcome back to Relief Tutorials. Now we are going to discuss a new type, that is fraction. We have discussed in the previous problem about number. Now we are discussing fraction. So see here. So we are going to discuss exercise 3.3 question number 3, but here the problem number will be here, it will be 5th. Problem number 5th. See, read the question. What it is? A fraction becomes 9 upon 11. Fraction becomes 9 upon 11 if 2 is added to both numerator and denominator. So fraction becomes 9 upon 11. What is the question? See, here it is given. Fraction becomes 9 upon 11 if 2 is added. If 2 is added to both, n means numerator and denominator. Clear? If 3 is added to both, it becomes, see now, if 3 is added to both numerator and denominator, it becomes 5 by 6. Find fraction. See, this is our question. I have written the question here. See, you know what is the fraction? Fraction means x upon y. You want to find the fraction, so you can't suppose that let fraction be x. Why? Because fraction is made up of two things, numerator and denominator. So you have to suppose that let the numerator be x, denominator be y. So first we will write let numerator be x, let denominator be y. So therefore fraction is equals to x upon y. Got it? Now see the conditions. We have two conditions here. So first we will write first condition. What is first condition? See, fraction becomes 9 upon 11. It becomes 9 upon 11 when 2 is added to both numerator and denominator. Here numerator is x, so you have to add 2 to both numerator and denominator. So I can write, see, x plus 2 upon y plus 2. So I am adding 2 to the numerator and 2 to the denominator. Then what happened? It will become 9 upon 11. So that fraction will become 9 upon 11. Have you got the condition? See, it is mentioned already. Fraction becomes 9 upon 11 when if 2 is added to both numerator and denominator. Numerator is x, you add 2, so x plus 2. Denominator is y, you add 2, y plus 2. So the fraction will become 9 upon 11. So we got an equation now. How? 11 into x cross multiplication. 11x plus 22 is equals to 9y plus 18. So now 11x minus 9y is equals to 18 minus 22. So 11x minus 9y is equals to minus 4. So this we got equation 1. Clear? Now similarly you will obtain equation 2 and then you will solve those two equations. Okay? So I write here, see. Now second condition. What is second condition? If 3 is added to both numerator and denominator, so you have to add 3. See, x plus 3 upon y plus 3. So I am adding 3 to the numerator and 3 to the denominator, then that fraction will become 5 by 6. So this is equals to 5 by 6. Got it? Now cross multiplication. What will get? 6x plus 18 is equals to 5y plus 15. So now 6x minus 5y is equals to 15 minus 18. So 15 minus 18. So 6x minus 5y is equals to minus 3. Okay, so you got this equation number 2. So we got both the equation 1 and 2. Now you have to solve this equation. See, I told you, okay, just you will prefer elimination method. So now what we will do, see here. Here 11x minus 9y, here 6x minus 5y. You want to make the coefficient of any one variable same. So what you will do? Come on, tell me. So Is there any number with which I multiply 6 I get 11? No. Here also same thing, 5 and 9. So you can do one thing. You either multiply this equation if you want to make the coefficient of a variable y same, or x, see now 11. So I have to multiply with 6. This I multiply with 6. So 11 6 are 66, and the 6 I multiply with 11. So multiplying equation 1 by 6. See, you alternate just that. Here 11, so you will multiply by 6. Here 6, so you will multiply by 11. Okay, so I am not mentioning that you multiply equation 1 by 6 and equation 2 by 11. Okay, so now what you will get? Which two equation you will get? You will multiply with 6. 6 6 are 66x. 6 into 9. 9 6 are 54. Minus 54y. 6 4s are 24. So minus 24. Clear? Now this we are multiplying with 11. So you will get here 66x. 11 5s are 55. So minus 55y. 11 3s are 33. So that is equals to minus 33. Now what you will do? Your coefficients are same but not opposite. So you will subtract. So what sign you will get here? Minus. Here you will get plus. Here you will get plus. Clear? Now this will get cancelled. Minus 54 plus 55. So you will get here y. So that is equals to 33 plus 33 minus 24. Okay, from 33 you have to subtract 24. So what you will get? 6 and 3, 9. Plus 9. So y equal to 9. Clear? So now substitute y equal to 9 in equation. Any one of equation you substitute, either 1 or 2. So I am going to substitute in 2. Come on, in equation 2. So what we will write here? 6x minus 5y. So 5 into y is 9, equal to minus 3. So 6x minus 9 5s are 45, equal to minus 3. So 6x is equal to minus 3 plus 45. So 6x is equal to 45 minus 3, 42. So x is equals to 7 6 are 42. X equals to 7. Have you got it? So we got x and y. So therefore required fraction. Therefore required fraction is equals to x upon y. So that is equals to 7 upon y. Y is how much here? 9. So that is 7 upon 9 is our required fraction. Now see, if you want to check the condition, what it says, if you add 2 to both the numerator and denominator, that is x and y. So fraction x and y is here 7 upon 9. X is 7, y is 9. Now if you add 2, 7 plus 2, 9. 9 plus 2, 11. So it becomes 9 upon 11. Clear? So I hope you enjoyed this. Okay, so I am going to run this. Now see, we will discuss one more problem. Same fraction problem. See, now we'll go for exercise 3.4. Now exercise 3.4, question number 2, and sub question is first. See, I will read the question. If we add 1 to the numerator and subtract 1 from the denominator. So if you are adding 1 to the numerator, okay, what it says here, I will read the question also, see. If we add 1 to the numerator, if we add 1 to numerator and subtract, and we are subtracting 1 from denominator, subtracting 1 from denominator. Clear? Fraction reduced to 1. So fraction reduced to 1 means fraction becomes, reduced means reduced to 1. So fraction will become 1. Clear? And it becomes half if we only add 1. If we only add 1 to the denominator. What is the fraction? You have to find the fraction. See, got it? Question is clear. What is that? See now. Let same thing. Let numerator be x denominator be y. Now what first condition? See, fraction. Therefore, fraction is x upon y. Now first condition. See, what is the first condition? You see what it says. If we add 1 to the numerator, so you are adding 1 to the numerator. Numerator is x, so you are adding 1. So x plus 1. And subtract 1 from denominator. You are subtracting 1 from denominator. So that is y minus 1. So the fraction will reduce to 1. So the fraction will become 1. This is the case. So x plus 1 is equals to y minus 1. So x minus y is equals to minus 1. This plus 1 goes there. So minus 1. So x minus y is equals to minus 2. This is our equation 1. Clear? Now, second conditions. What it says second condition? See. Second condition. What it says? It becomes half. Fraction will become half when if we only add 1 to the denominator. So you are adding 1 to the denominator. You are adding nothing to the numerator. So numerator is x. And denominator, you are adding 1 to the denominator. Denominator is y. You add 1 to the denominator. So y plus 1. So that fraction will become half. So this is equals to half. Got it? Numerator as it is, just we are adding 1 to the denominator, fraction will become half. Now cross multiplication. 2x is equals to y plus 1. So 2x minus y is equals to 1. This is our equation number 2. So 1 and 2, now you have to solve. Nothing you have to do. See, the coefficient of y is minus 1. Here also coefficient of y is minus 1. So solving 1 and 2. What you will write? X minus y is equals to minus 2 and 2x minus y is equals to 1. But here you see, coefficient are same but not opposite. So you will subtract. So plus will become minus, minus will become plus and plus will become minus. Now x minus 2x, so minus x. Minus y plus y cancel. That is equals to minus 2 minus 1 minus 3. So therefore x is equals to 3. So you got x. Now substitute x equals to 3 in equation. We will substitute x equals to 3 in any of the equation. Come on, which? Here I will substitute in equation 1. So now x is, see, we have x minus y equal to minus 2. So x is 3 minus y equals to minus 2. Clear? Minus y goes here. So 3 minus 2 come here. Plus 2 is equals to y. So y is equals to 5. So therefore fraction x upon y, that is 3 upon 5. This is our required fraction. Got it? Same stereotypic problem. So I am doing all the problem which is related to fraction. Type of our problem is fraction. Clear? So this we have done fraction. Now one more problem we will do related to fraction. Clear? See now exercise 3.5. Exercise 3.5. Question number 4. Question number 4 and sub question is 2. Sub question is 2. So we are doing question number 4. Sub question is 2. So question 2. Clear? So now I will write the question. See friends, what is the question? I am going to read it. Okay, so I will write a fraction becomes 1 by 3. So what it says? Fraction becomes 1 by 3 when 1 is subtracted. 1 is subtracted from numerator and it becomes 1 by 4 when 8 is added to its denominator. Find the fraction. Got it friends? Simple, same stereotypic problems are there. So what we'll do here, see, let numerator be x, denominator be y, fraction is x upon x. The first condition you will write. What is first condition? See, fraction will become 1 upon 3. So So fraction will become 1 upon 3 when 1 is subtracted from numerator. So you have to subtract 1 from numerator. Numerator is x. Subtracting 1 from numerator, x minus 1. That's all. And nothing we are doing to denominator. So denominator as it is. So just we are subtracting 1 from numerator, denominator as it is, fraction will become 1 by 3. So that is equals to 1 by 3. Now 3 into x, 3x minus 3 is equals to y. So 3x minus y is equals to 3. This is our equation. Clear? Now second condition. What is second condition? You see. And it becomes 1 by 4. So our fraction will become 1 by 4 when 8 is added to its denominator. So we are adding 8 to its denominator. What is denominator? Y. You are adding 8 to denominator. So y plus 8, numerator as it is. Clear? So now 4 into x, 4x is equals to y plus 8. So 4x minus y is equals to 8. This is our equation 2. So based on conditions we have obtained two equations, 1 and 2. This is our equation 1. Now coefficient of y is minus 1, here also y minus 1, so no need of multiplying, just we will solve. Solving 1 and 2. Okay, so that is 3x minus y is equals to 3. Here 4x minus y is equals to 8. So you know that coefficient are same but not opposite, so subtraction. So plus will become minus, minus will become plus, and plus will become minus. 3x minus 4x, so you will get here minus x. This will get cancelled. 3 minus 8, so you will get minus 5. So x is equals to 5. Okay, now substitute x is equals to 5 in equation, any one equation. Which equation you have to subtract? In 1, come on, in equation 1. So 3x, so 3 into 5 minus y is equals to 3. 3 into 5, 15 minus y is equals to 3. So 15 minus 3 is equals to y. 15 minus 3 is 12 is equals to y. So therefore fraction is equals to x upon y. So x is 5, fraction is 12. So our fraction is 5 by 12. Clear? What it says, it will become 1 by 3 when 1 is subtracted from numerator. To subtract 1 from numerator. So 5 minus 1, 4 by 12. 4 by 12 means 1 by 3. So it will become 1 by 3. Our answer is right. Okay. So this is the type fraction. So we have done all the problem related to this type fraction. So this type is over. Clear? So now we learn one more type. That is type H. The name of our type is H. So we will do the problem related to H. Clear? See, we will do exercise 3.3. Exercise 3.3. Question number 3. The sub question is 6th. Okay. See, what is that? We read the question. Now we are doing problem related to age. See, what is given? 5 years ago, or 5 years hence. Our question. 5 years hence, the age of Jacob will be 3 times the age of his son, and 5 years ago 5 years ago, Jacob's age was 7 times the age of his son. 7 times the age of his son. Find present age. Find present age. See, read the question. Try to understand the question. I told you first thing what you should know is English. Now see what it says. 5 years hence. Do you know what do you mean by hence? 5 years before. And this is 5 years ago. Sorry, 5 years hence, later. I am extremely sorry. So now we have to find the present age first. What you have to see? You have to see here. Find present age. So let present age of Jacob means current age is equals to x years, and let present age of his son excuse me, present age of his son is equals to y years. So I have supposed we have to find the present age. So whatever we have to find, that we have to suppose. So let present age of Jacob is x years and present age of his son is y years. Now first condition we will see. Now see. See friends, what it says. 5 years hence. Hence means 5 years later. Hence, you see, try to, it is a, literally what do you mean by hence? 5 years hence. The age of Jacob will be, he is talking about future tense, means 5 years later. So 5 years later, the age of Jacob will be 3 times the age of his son. So 5 years later, after 5 years, so at present the age of Jacob is x. For example, at present your age is 14 years. So what will be your age? 5 years hence means 5 years later. So you will add plus 5 to this age, that is present age. To this present age, you will add plus 5. So this will be your age. 14 plus 5, 19 years after 5 years. Okay, have you got it or not? So this is the condition that is related to 5 years hence. So first we will find the age of that period. So now, age of Jacob 5 years hence. So age of Jacob 5 years hence. So now what is the present age? I told you your present age is 14. So what will be your age after 5 years? So you will add plus 5. Now your age is x. So after 5 years it will be x plus 5. So age of Jacob 5 years hence. So that is equals to x plus 5. And age of his son 5 years hence. So now his son is y year. So after 5 years his age will be y plus 5. So what I have done friends, I have find out the age of Jacob and son after 5 years. Now we will see the conditions. See what is our conditions. The age of Jacob will be 3 times the age of his son. See, you see here, just you have to convert this into language part, symbol part. What it says, age of Jacob after 5 years, Age of Jacob, see I am writing this, no need, but if you want to write, you can write. Age of Jacob will be 3 times the age of his son. See, this is conditions. This is language part. You have to convert it into symbols, that's all. So what will we see here? Age of Jacob, not present age, he is talking about after 5 years, see 5 years hence. So what is age of Jacob 5 years hence? X plus 5. So this is language part. I will convert it into symbol. Age of Jacob, the age of Jacob is x plus 5. Will be means equal to. Will be means equal to. 3 times means 3. The age of his son. What is the age of his son? Y plus 5. See, these conditions, this language part I have converted into symbol. If you find any difficulties, please write the language part in your own word. This language part. And then you convert this language part into symbols. Easy. See, age of Jacob 5 years hence. So that is x plus 5. Will be, that is equal to 3 times means multiply by 3. What? The age of his son. Age of his son is y plus 5. Simple. So now x plus 5 is equals to 3y plus 15. So I can say x3y here minus 3y is equals to 15 plus 5 goes on other side. 15 minus 5, you will get 10. So this is the equation 1. Have you got it? Now similarly, you will find second condition. So second condition, see lack of space. Now second condition is talking about 5 years ago. Means 5 years ago, before. See for example, now your age is 15 years. Present age. What would be your age 5 years ago? 5 साल पहले आपकी क्या एज थी? तो 15 में से 5 निकाल दो. So that is 10. Now your present age is suppose x. So what will be your age 5 years ago? So x minus 5. That's all. Subtract 5 from your present age. So age of Jacob 5 years ago. So that is equals to x plus 5. And age of his son 5 years ago. So that is equals to, 5 years ago, I am extremely sorry, x minus 5. That is y minus 5. 5 years ago. Now what is the condition you see? So 5 years ago, Jacob's age was 7 times the age of his son. So Jacob's age, so what is Jacob's age? X minus 5 was equal to 7 times 7 the age of his son. Age of his son is y minus 5. Got it, friends? So here x minus 5 is equals to 7y minus 35. So x plus 7y here minus 7y is equals to minus 35 plus 5. Minus 5 goes here plus 5. So x minus 7y is equals to minus 30. So this is our equation number 2. So you have obtained both the equation. Now you have to solve this equation. So solving 1 and 2. See, coefficient of x is 1. Here also coefficient of x is 1. So solving, what you will write? X minus 3y is equals to 10. X minus 7y equal to minus 30. Change the sign. Here minus, here plus, here plus. This will get cancelled. 7y minus 3y. So you will get 4y equal to 30 plus 10. So you will get 40. So y is equals to 10. So we got y equal to 10. Now substitute y equal to 10 in equation. In any one equation you can substitute. In equation 1, okay, come on. So x minus 3y. X minus 3y. So 3, y is 10 is equals to 10. So x minus 30 equal to 10. So x is equals to 40. So therefore Jacob age is 40 years and son age is 10 years. Got it? If you want to check, you can check that. But if you want to check this condition also, you can check. See here. Please come, we'll see. What is talking about? See, age of Jacob when, if you want to check the condition, age of Jacob 5 years hence, x plus y. So x is how much? 40. 40 plus y, 45. So age of Jacob after 3 years. How much age of the Jacob will be there after, 5 years? Age of Jacob 5 years hence. 5 years after 5 years. So it is now x is equals to how much we have? 40. 40 plus 5. So it will be 45. And 3 times the age of his son. What is the age of his son? Age is 10. 10 plus 5. So 15. See 45 and 15. So this 45 is how many times? 3 times of his son's age. 15 3s are. You will get 45. Okay? So in this way you can check. So this is the problem related to age. Now I am going to rub this. We will discuss one more problem. See. So exercise 3.4. Exercise 3.4. Question number 2. Exercise 3.4 question number 2 and sub question is 2. Sub question is 2. See, I am writing the question. What is it? 5 years ago, I am writing the question. See here. 5 years ago, Noori was thrice as old as Sonu. Okay, then 10 years later, Noori will be twice as old as Sonu. Find present age. Find present age. See, this is our last problem. See, okay, now we are solving this problem. See, let present age of Noori is equals to x years. Present age of Sonu is equals to y years. Clear? Now we'll see first condition. See, what is first condition? 5 years ago. So they are talking about age 5 years ago. So age of Noori 5 years ago. So present age is x. So what would be the age of Noori 5 years ago? Okay. So that will be x minus 5. 5 years ago, so you will subtract 5. And similarly, age of Sonu 5 years ago will be y minus 5. Now see what is condition. 5 years ago, Noori was. 5 years ago, age of Noori, that is x minus 5, was equal to thrice, 3 times as old as Sonu. See, look here. 5 years ago, age of Noori. So what is the 5 years ago age of Noori? X minus 5. Was means equal to thrice. Thrice means 3 as old as Sonu. So age of Sonu is y minus 5. Simple. So x minus 5 is equals to 3y minus 15. So x minus 3y is equals to minus 15 plus 5. So x minus 3y is equals to minus 10. So this is our equation 1. Now second condition. See, what is second condition? In second condition, they are talking about 10 years later. 10 years later, Noori will be, means after 10 years. So now present age is x. So age of Noori after 10 years will be how much? After 10 years, so it will be x plus 10. And age of Sonu after 10 years will be how much? Y plus 10. Just you write in sentence. Age of Noori after 10 years, age of Sonu after 10 years. Now what will be the condition? See, Noori will be. So Noori is x plus 10. Will be means equal to twice. Twice means 2 as old as Sonu. So y plus 10. That's all. Simple. So x plus 10 is equals to 2y plus 20. So x minus 2y is equals to 20 minus 10. So that is equals to 10. So you got both this equation. 1 and 2. Now coefficient of x is 1 and 1 same. So you will solve. Solving 1 and 2. So what is here? See, x minus 3y is equals to minus 10. And here x minus 2y is equals to 10. What you will do? See, coefficients are same but not opposite. So you will subtract. So you will change the sign. Here minus, here plus, here minus. So x minus x cancel. Minus 3y plus 2y. So that will be minus y. Minus 10 minus 10 minus 20. So y is equals to 20. So we got one variable y. Now we have to find one more variable, that is x. So substitute y is equals to 20 in equation, any equation. Which equation? See, 1 or 2. Come on, I will substitute in equation 2. So x minus 2 into y. Y is how much? 20. 20 is equals to 10. So x minus 40 is equals to 10. So x is equals to 50. So therefore present age of Noori is 50 years. So age of Noori 50 years and age of Sonu is 20 years. Clear? So with this we have completed this type, that is age. So we have completed 2 types. Clear? Fraction and age. Thank you very much.